Hi everybody, I'm Nicholas, and Paperleap helps scientists develop the best strategy for advancing their career by publishing high-quality research. Publish or perish. This is a very well-known rule in the academia, meaning that either you produce a number of publications every year, or your career is over. And it's not a matter of how good your research is only. It mainly depends on how good your strategy is when it comes to chasing publishing opportunities. Now imagine this scene with the 40 million researchers out there. From all the work they do, only 2 million of them get published every year. Not only this makes it a very competitive market, this is a properly big traffic jam which is growing at a 5.5% rate every year. So we saw it's extremely hard to get published, but especially at the beginning of their career, finding the right opportunity for publishing equals to solving a very complex equation consisting of many factors such as time, budget, location, reputation. And as researchers spend up to $5,000 for every single publication, they also end up spending 1 day every week just to make sure they're targeting the right one. On the other side, publishers are making a lot of money, but they're becoming increasingly unhappy. Top-notch publishers are overloaded with publications, so for them, it's extremely hard to filter good quality ones. The rest, 90%, are just as a sad, empty basket, and they're desperate for visibility within the scientific community. You know, the tools they've been using so far are not valid anymore to cope with this changing scenario. They've been posting their calls for publications on their websites, and they've been sharing them via email to the limited address books. By doing so, they have no way of knowing how many are interested in publishing with them, what's the quality of their research, and they have no way to engage with their target audience. So, they started posting their calls for paper on Paperleap because it's extremely easy and convenient. Thanks to our analytics and algorithms, we're able to know and to tell them how many are interested in publishing with them, what's the quality of their research, but most importantly, we help them build and grow a community over time. By doing this, we also help scientists find the best opportunities for publishing because we suggest them where to publish to with the highest success rate based on their career goals and status. So we basically are a matchmaking platform operating on a two-sided market, and we plan to make revenues from both sides. Publishers can post their calls for publications for free. They can buy our premium packages consisting of analytics and community management tools and targeted advertising to reach out to scientists outside their community. On the academia, we adopt a marketplace model based on a transaction fee on conference tickets, publications, and paid reviews. We are targeting a market which is worth it $23.5 billion every year. But specifically, we're targeting the online publishing and the academic media industry. It's worth $10 billion every year. But right now, we're focusing on calls for publications, submission and review management, and conference management. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Before starting Paperleap, we thoroughly analyzed the market. And we identified that there's a huge gap between the activities researchers do in their limited social networks or collaboration tools and what they actually need to do for advancing their career, that is, publishing. So we positioned ourselves in a very small but robust niche because no matter what happens in the other sectors, this is the entry point for the academic publishing journey. We were able to conquer it and to outperform our competitors in terms of user experience, data, and services. In the next months, we will move to the adjacent verticals, submission and review management, and conference management systems, to upsell to our customers and to close the loop between a community of authors and a community of readers, which we will leverage later on when we will move into the online publishing space, where all the big players are buying the most interesting solutions coming from the other spaces. And this, for us, is the exit strategy from a major publishing house such as Springer, Elsevier, Wiley, and so on. In January 2016, Paperleap was just an idea. We developed and launched the product in 1 month. In April, we hit 50,000 calls for papers, and in June, we reached 100,000 researchers. 25% of them are actively using our platform every month. So this is where we stand now. With 70,000 calls for papers and 100,000 researchers in over 150 countries divided into 50,000 research topics, we are the largest platform for calls for papers in the world. And these results were possible thanks to a proven team, including me, a PhD in computer science and engineering, and a Fulbright scholar in technology entrepreneurship. Gianluca, who's the best operation manager I've been knowing and working with for 5 years, and we did an exit together in software as a service space. Antonio, our marketing and sales manager, was collecting over 2 million euros every year with his previous credit collection company. Chiara and Federica help us take care of our community and customers, and Gianmarco is our full-stack developer. We're now raising 300,000 euros in smart money investment to go beyond the 20 paying customers, which represent our break-even point, and to reach 500,000 researchers by the end of next year. But based on our projection, we know that we'll be able to hit this number this year already. So think about it. Whenever we picture scientists, they are always like that, old and grumpy, but successful. Instead, at Paperleap, we like to think about them when they're like this, young and struggling for their career. We help them, we invest in them, because we think researchers are the best inspiration for our next generations. Thank you.